Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with another batch of new comic book reviews, and usually I do include a DC, a Marvel, and an independent. This time I've got two DCs in Wonder Woman Future State and Aquaman 65. I've got a Marvel in ShangChi #3, and then Grendel, Kentucky #2 is the independent for the day. So kick back, relax, and enjoy. Just a little heads up, I did do a live stream over on I Love Comics with VENKMAN and Eric Breen talking about Wonder Woman. We spoke for about 45 minutes. We talked more than just Wonder Woman, but that was the main crux of the live stream, and I recommend you go there for a more in-depth review of this. Just to break it down, VENKMAN enjoyed it, Eric enjoyed it, and I think this book's bad. I really do. The writing is just awful, to tell you the truth. As you see, there's like one little thought box to every panel, and what it's saying is nonsensical. Absolutely nonsensical. It leads you nowhere. There's no idea. You get no idea who this girl is. She's a new character, because it's not like we've seen her in pages and pages and pages before. And you get no idea of her motivations. You get no idea of her wants, her desires, her needs, whatever she is going after until towards the end. And I had to be told that. I missed that part. But they were like, she wants to go save her sister, and that's what this is all about. Okay, well, that's good. How about while you're chopping up the Hydra, tell us. Let's hear a little thought bubble. But these descriptive panels that they give, they're not saying anything. They're not telling us anything about the characters at all. And then the writing, Joel Jones' writing, is so interested in being quippy. It's like watching the worst of a Marvel Universe movie. Oh my gosh, here's something with weight in it. Tell a joke, quick, before somebody actually has emotion towards the characters or anything. That's how I felt on this one. Now, Breen said it was fun. VENKMAN mirrored it. It's got a light heart to it, but it just you build the world a little bit. Give us a reason to care about the character, because right now they failed miserably. So they go to right here, the River of Styx, and we're supposed to be into this character, and hey, she's the hero, right? And so she finds out, you have to pay the ferryman. Everybody knows that. Since she doesn't have a coin, she tries to steal somebody else. Now, as a spiritual person, I could see this as being, you're a bad person. This is the person, this guy right here, he's trying to get to his final resting place, and she's trying to steal his passage. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. So far, I think I might be on the minority side of this opinion, but you know what? It's my opinion, and gosh darn it, I'm sticking to it. Alrighty, next one up is Grendel, Kentucky, and you got a couple of country people. Now, these are my people. Not really. I don't come from Kentucky. I'm not that kind of southern. Florida is broken down into all sorts of weirdness down here, and I do have family members very much like the people you are seeing in this comic book, by the way, and they just live in different parts of Florida. It's a very weird state, and I love it. I love every bit. But we're talking about Grendel, Kentucky, where a gentleman is going to his well, and he gets a little sense he hears something behind him. There is, right there, dog looks like it got stripped. Actually, it might be a pig. I couldn't really tell the first time I saw it. Anyway, this sends this family just going nutso. And they realize that the person who did this is probably in this mine. Now, one of the women she doesn't want to go because she had a problem there when she was a kid. And while they're exploring this mine, they get word that there's trouble back at home. And you find out, oh my gosh, there is actually a monster in Grendel, Kentucky. And it is on. This is a really good book, by the way. I like it when a good independent comic book grabs you. I've been saying for a while now, though, it feels like these independent comics are more movie scripts that have been altered for comics. Like, this person really wants somebody to come and option their comic book, so they wrote it the way they did in hopes that they could sell it to maybe Fox. Well, I guess that's Disney now. Or Touch. Well, that's Disney. Or, you know what, just Disney. Anyway, it really does feel that way. But in all honesty, if it's going to have good writing like this, the art, in my opinion, is okay. It's serviceable. I know some people really love this style of art. I look at it and go, nah, it's okay. It's okay, I guess. It's like, it's got the illusion of detail, but if you really look at things, you see that, yeah, you're not really giving us much, except for, I say that on the best page of the book here. Overall, though, if you haven't been picking this up, this is issue number 2. I think they're on issue number 3 now. You should check it out, or at least wait until the trade paperback. I don't think you'd be disappointed. Next up, got to talk about ShangChi number 3. So in this issue number 2, he was like, "Oh, sister, yay, we get a reunion," only to find out she poisoned him. And this one, Brother Saber here and Sister Dagger are training him. You get a little backstory with ShangChi and how the families and the house has gotten this way. And ShangChi is like, whoa, 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 I'm not your leader, I'm not your leader. You know, he's doing that bit, and except for every time they get into any situation, he steps up and leads. So I guess that's going to be kind of like a cowardly lion. Hey, you had courage all the time, haha, you were the leader you didn't believe yourself to be. But it is basically a training issue for the most part, as they just go over what happened and what happened wrong with the last fight and how they can improve and everything. We do, like I said, get a little bit of backstory with ShangChi. He gets his outfit here, which is, it's not a bad design. It's not a bad design. But overall, this is, how can I describe it? It's fun. It's entertaining. Yeah, But ultimately, it's sound and fury signifying nothing. You know, what is done here, you know what, I can't say that. This is a character issue. I was about to say what is done here is ultimately not much, but what it does do is it forwards the characters, if not the plot. You know, it's one of those kind of books. You get to know a little bit more about Brother Sage and Sister Dagger, and you get to know a little bit more about ShangChi himself in the past and all that kind of stuff. So at least you got that much going on. I like the first issue. I like the second issue. I kind of like this issue. Not to the point... Well, it's kind of weird because I would recommend 1, 2, and so why not recommend 3? But I'm just going to say this is a weaker issue of the 3 of them. Not that I hated it. It's just I liked it, but not enough to go, oh my gosh, you guys should pick ShangChi up on issue number 3. It's the bestest of all time, and it's still a good book, but I've seen better. Aquaman number 65. The Kelly Sue DeConnick run comes to an end, at least for now, right? So, well, at least also, you know, we get Mira and Aquaman together. So this is a continuation. What's his name? Orange stabs him in the chest, and he's like, "What do you got? I got an army." And Aquaman says, "I got them." So all those water gods that he was spent time with at the beginning, Kelly Sue's run, comes rushing. He's like, "These are my friends, and I have an army now." And I think they like throw 1 or 2 punches, and then it's a talk fest. This is very much, why do we need to fight when we could talk out our differences? And I guess that's okay because if you're dealing with diplomacy and everything, but if you're dealing with a comic book, by God, if you're building up a freaking war for 40 freaking, I guess actually it was only 20, for 20 issues, then show us the damn war. Because ultimately it was just, but I believed in you, Billy. Well, I believed in you too, Mandy. Then why are we fighting, Billy? I don't know, Mandy. Maybe we should stop fighting and hug. Oh, but do I deserve the hug from you, Mandy? Everybody deserves a hug, Billy. I mean, that was basically, this is it, man. And, I was just done. I was just done. And in all honesty, that Aqua Boy from Young Justice or whatever it is, I gotta tell you, I'm not liking him. I didn't like it. They like focused in on him in a couple of issues for a while there. I didn't even like him here. They messed it up so much in those issues that they focused on him. I was like, just shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And since when, I guess, I don't know, they made him a surfer kind of guy in the movies, so I guess they're writing him like this. But he comes off as a freaking idiot in these 2 pages at the end here. My goodness. I don't like Kelly Sue DeConnick on Aquaman. Read the Dan Abnett run. Read the Jeff Johns, the Peter David run. I think you'd have a great time with those. But as far as this Kelly Sue DeConnick run, thank goodness gracious that it is over. By the way, I do like the panel here. The art is good. All right, so those are my opinions. And let's do a little recap. And as usual, I line them up from the one I like best to least. And the best book of the week is Grendel, Kentucky. Gosh darn it, I'm looking right at it. Number 2, I just thought it was a really good suspense story. And then I've got to move on to ShangChi. For all of the, it was all right. At least it was all right. And it is fun, and I still want to see what happens in issue number 4. Then we've got Wonder Woman. Beautiful looking book. It really is. But it's about as deep as a Dixie cup. This cup, vapid and empty. And then Aquaman, I am so happy to see that DeConnick is no longer messing up one of my favorite heroes of the DC Universe. Anyway, gang, those are my opinions. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Which book did you like best? Do you think I'm way off on a book, or am I right on? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you haven't done it already. If you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi. Links in the description below. Drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep making videos for you. Thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.